think we're ready. What is going on? Welcome back to Angling Addicts Pacific Northwest. Today we're back out here on the Oregon coast to do some surf perch fishing. I'm crossing my fingers that we at least find a few fish, because the plan is to do a surf perch catch and cook. The conditions look rather decent, but you never know how it's going to go when it comes to surf perch fishing. Covering the gear really quick, I'm using the same 12-foot Okuma Rockaway that I usually use if I'm out surf perch fishing or doing some jetty fishing. I ended up swapping out my Okuma C55 reel, and now I've got the Okuma Rockaway RA 6000 on there. 300 yards of 40-pound braid. And then my leader is basically just this 12-pound soft steel fluorocarbon. And then really quick, the rig we're gonna be using again is gonna be the high-low rig. But if you saw my last surf perch fishing video, the high-low rig was done with 3-way swivels and a little swivel down at the bottom to be holding on the weight. This time we've got a dropper loop rig, so that is all one line, obviously that 12-pound. I know a lot of you are familiar with this rig. There's some of you that are not. One of the things I like about this rig is you don't have to, and once it's done, you don't really have to tie anything anymore. If we wanted to come down here to our hook, if we wanted to swap out our hook, it would be rather easy to just take this loop off, pull it off. You could put on bigger weight or bigger hooks, smaller hook, what have you. Obviously we got 2 of those, and then coming down to our little weight down here, it's same concept. We can just swap things out really easy. The one thing I do want to try out, I got these in a bass fishing prize box like 2 years ago from the guy that makes them. His name is Terrence. He lives down in Florida. He's got 2 fresh baits and 2 fresh fishing on YouTube. But I ended up getting, these are little 3-inch hell hitters, and they look to me kind of like the sandworms or whatnot, but I'm guessing that these things might find some big surf perch, so we might at some point today throw those on there as well. I've only got a couple left, so it'd be really nice to be able to actually get some surf perch on there. So that's going to be it. Let's get out there and find some fish.
Bite. I think we got one. Oh yeah. Come here, baby. That is not very big at all. That is a tiny little silver. There you go, buddy. Thanks for the excitement. Thanks for the excitement. I need to get out of here. Whew. Definitely do not want to be out there. There we go. There's a fish. So we get a double. Let's just bring this guy in. I'm thinking it's going to be another small one. You can kind of see it surface out there. But you never know. Guys will surprise you. Oh, that is the big brother, bigger brother. All right, just another little guy. Not too bad of a size, but still want a bigger fish. Oh. Oh, it's still right in. Actually, I had to tighten my drag up a little bit. That is oh shit. Come on. Not a bad little fish, but we're gonna let that guy go. Hitting the clam. Hitting the clam. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it felt way bigger. That's a good one. Just barely on the lip. That is not a huge fish, but it's not a bad fish at all. They've been doing pretty good on hitting this. They've been doing pretty good on hitting this clam, so I think we're just gonna stick with using some of these little leftovers. Walking backwards here. There we go. Alright. There we go. Luckily it's coming in with this wave. That is another slab. I think we'll keep this fellow. So I got this thing for not really putting my fish in a bag. And then I waste all this time walking back to my car here, but it gives me a good chance to just kind of stop standing in the water, get warmed up, and kind of get back to moving. But it is a bad idea be walking away from the fish, but it seems so far each time I go back there I've been able to find them. It's definitely our biggest yet. It's pretty good. Whew. All right, so far so good. Gonna kind of keep trying to do the same thing here. These fish so far seem to be out much further than what I'm normal or what I'm used to out here. They seem to be hitting right in the waves, like that. There we go. Just like that. So definitely out further, and I said once that set of waves comes in, they seem to get right underneath of it. There it comes. There it comes. Oh man, that is another nice fish. Woo! Ah! Get this guy. Oh goodness! In our bag here. Alright. Of course, it looks like we also lost our bait, so I finally grabbed the bag, bring the bag down there just to lose my bait, to not have more bait to put back on there. I'm learning. Slowly learning. That is a couple of really nice fish today. Fatties. It's good to see.
Alright, I'm gonna throw these fellas in the cooler here. Let's see. This guy, it's gonna be the smallest of them. That's nice, baby. Man, you're a little bit better. That's a better fish. Dripping under deuce. Oh, we're cooking at least one or two you guys up here in a few. I forget that they've got such massive chompers down in their throat. I'm gonna have to show you real quick. Cannot see it. There it is. Yeah, you can see down in the back of his throat up top, and on the bottom they've got some crazy chompers. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty cool. All right, fish on. Instead of making a fire on this wet sand that's around here, I found a couple of really good pieces of wood that were still sitting around, kind of half buried in the sand. So I figured I'm just going to make my fire on top of this stuff. If any of you are watching me right now saying, oh dude, he's doing it wrong, I'll tell you what, I probably am. The thing works. This is a brand new Gerber hatchet that I picked up, and we've got some blood splattered firewood going here, but we're gonna keep trucking on. I'm gonna get this thing going here. Thing sharp. Luckily, there are always a few things that I do not take out of this Armada, and my first aid kit being one of them, as well as a tourniquet. Alright, I was gonna let it just dry up, but it seems that actually cut it pretty good right there. We've got our fish fryer. Cool. Oh man. So I've got a way for screwing things up today. Not only did I slice my finger and contribute some blood to the fire, but I also skipped what it was I was just doing right here. I thought I was recording. So basically, obviously I descaled the fish, I scored it, and we're putting on some of this Old Bay seasoning, which I kind of rubbed into the slices there, and then obviously sprinkled over the top. But before that, I ended up just kind of putting on a little bit of this Meyer lemon infused olive oil. Our fish is ready. I'm gonna grab my stick. Really hoping this is not an incredibly we might as well roast a fish. It's really nice having this log right here blocking all that breeze that would be coming in over here, and a lot of that noise that would be coming in from over off the ocean as well. This thing is looking pretty tasty. All right, well, this thing is looking like it is ready to be eaten. Oh, it's gonna be so tasty. Fashion ourselves a little seat. You know what? I think we'll take it off the stick, and we're just gonna go caveman with this. It'll be a little easier to get it off the bones. Oh man, that seasoning was actually really good. The skin just falls right off. If you descale it, you can eat the skin. It just slides right off the bone. Come here, you. Moving to the other side. No, it just falls right off. I definitely feel kind of caveman eating it this way, but honestly, it's much better than having to clean a bunch of dishes. Let me just bite into it. This is absolutely delicious. So instead of so I think instead of having you watch me devour this thing, we're gonna wrap it up. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, best of luck to you guys, and I hope to see you out on the water. Oh. There we go. See if we got the top one or the bottom. Oh, it hit our big one. Ooh, not a bad first fish at all right there.